Hello, in this video I'm going to explain work number 6 of English. This is called Education, Technology and Difficulties. This is a listening, reading and writing activities and you can find it on pages 57 to 78 student book. Okay, part 1 is called Technology and Learning. First part, you have to draw a visual organizer with the name of the applications we use to learn and communicate in the digital era. Okay. A visual organizer can be anything you want, una visualización o una organización visual de las aplicaciones que usamos para aprender y para comunicarnos hoy en día. So you have to classify them into different categories according to their type and purpose. Okay, what type of applications we use and what do we use them for. Section 2 says, could you live without internet or computers? Use these prompts to rate these items. Okay, so you have a list, email, social network, blah, 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 and you have to put 0 if it is impossible to live without this, or 1 if it is easy to live without this. Number 3, you have to identify and give examples for the following. For example, A says an online dictionary to help you find definitions and sample sentences. Okay, an online dictionary. So you have to name one online dictionary or 1 or 2 or 3, as much as you want, of an online dictionary or another for a service that allows you to create online photo albums of your pictures and etc. etc. So all you have to do is put examples. In number 4, you have to listen to something that is called learning in the digital era. So this was supposed to be a recording, but I'm going to read it right now for you. So you can have it in this video, and we're also going to see it on class, okay? So there are 2 people talking in here, and one is the reporter, and the other one is Sir Tim. Okay, first one says, from London Science Museum for the BBC, Anna Oates interviewing Sir Tim Berners-Lee, the founder of the Internet. Sir Tim, what are your impressions 27 years after you helped to establish it? Well, hello there. My first thought is that the Internet has generally been a force for good, but it also has a negative side. What do you mean? As I see it, in some places people are using the web for wonderful things like protesting against oppressive regimes. But it is sad that there are people who occasionally use it for horrible things like trolling and bullying. How many people use the internet nowadays? Recent statistics say that 47% of the world population uses the internet. Millions use it every single day. In Asia alone, 1.6 billion people use it. 600 million in Europe. 10,000 new internet applications are invented each year. There are on average 40,000 Google searches per second. That's a lot of learning in a very short time. It is amazing. Yes, it is. The internet has changed the way we communicate and learn. We can communicate and learn wherever we are and whoever we are, a student, a teacher, an actress. We can all use the internet for lifelong learning. And what brings you here today? I am here to view an important part of internet history. The museum will house the server that hosted the first ever website. It is a part of a new exhibition called The Information Age. So this is the past and the present of the internet. What do you think the future holds? I hope in the future we will build applications that will always keep people in peace rather than fighting. I hope the internet will never be used for anything else but a positive change. Okay, so having heard this, you have to fill this file with the information you just heard. Remember, we're going to do it in class. Part number 2 is about problems at school. You have to identify 3 of these problems which you consider the most present in your area in terms of, so you have to put how serious they are, if they have a solution, or and what solutions. So then you choose one of them and you fill this chart. What I know about the problem, what I would like to find out, etc., etc. Then we have a list of adjectives we use to describe people, places, and objects, and you have to classify them into negative, neutral, or positive. That's very simple. And then part 3, the last one, is about congratulations, you've done well on the assignment. Okay, something that happens in education a lot. We have 3 announcements, A, B, and C, and you have to match them with 1, 2, or 3 as corresponds. Okay, these are announcements, and these are the replies, las respuestas. Then you're going to read messages 1, 2, and 3, the ones below, and you complete the information here. For example, who is the writer of each message? Who wrote message 1? Who wrote message 2? And who wrote message 3? And then why were they written? The purpose. Okay, 1, 2, and 3 also. Then you have a quick look at these messages, these ones, and you answer these questions. And then finally, you have to answer these questions according to what you read over here. Finally, you will have to read these sentences and you answer question B. Okay? Which one is a necessity? Which one is used for a prediction, for a promise, or a possibility? And then, now is the last one. You're going to see these words involved: term, scholarship, course, and career. And you're going to do this type of schema to put the information of each one of these. For example, here they put scholarship. So you have to define scholarship in your own words, then in Spanish, how it is called, then synonyms in English, and use it meaningfully in a sentence. Okay, you have to create a sentence with these words. So you have to do it with the 4 words expressed in bold in here. So that's it. That's the evaluation rubric. And we see each other in class. Bye.